Welcome back to another video. It's Andy from gymnutrition.co.uk. In today's video I want to talk about YK-11. So I'm going to give you my little take on YK-11. Good bits, the bad bits, my own personal experience with using YK-11. Now before I start, as you know, I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving any doctoral advice whatsoever. I'm not even a coach or anything like that. I'm just a normal, average, gym going old geezer giving you my take on YK-11. So what is YK-11? YK-11 is a steroidal SARM. So what does that mean? It's not exactly a SARM, it's not exactly a steroid, it's a research chemical. So a research chemical, it's not a herbal product, it's not a vitamin, it's not some sort of wonder plant they found in the Amazon, it is a drug. As with all drugs, they're not fit for human consumption, so do not take YK-11 or any other SARM to be precise on the matter. So the research is very minimal on YK-11. There's a lot of research on other SARMs, Ostarine, Cardarine, Rad140, etc. Quite a lot of research on all those. YK-11, hardly anything at all. So what is YK-11 supposed to do? It's what they call a myostatin inhibitor. So what does that actually mean? Well, myostatin is something that's in your body that it's kind of like a switch that limits the amount of muscle that you can gain. Less myostatin, more muscle. It's been reported that some bodybuilders in the past have been tested for myostatin in their body, and people like Flex Wheeler back in the day was reported to have like more or less zero myostatin. That's why in theory he could keep growing and growing and growing. The way I like to explain it, it's a bit like if you've got a car and you go and get it remapped, yeah? So you remap the ECU, all of a sudden that car's going to have more power, more performance, it's going to run a lot nicer, a lot smoother, does better miles per gallon, etc. So it's kind of like a little bit of a hack, I suppose, for the body to gain more muscle. Whether it works like that, whether it doesn't, I don't know. So is YK-11 estrogenic? The answer to that is reportedly no. So the gains that you could expect on YK-11 if you was to choose to take it would be dry gains. So you're going to get increased muscle size, increased strength, no water retention at all is what they're reporting. Androgenic effects. It's definitely androgenic. So what does that mean? It means you're going to have more aggression in the gym, more drive, possibly increase your sex drive, even though some people have said that I've read online, all this information is out there, so you can read exactly the same things as what I've just read online. It's no big deal. But people are reporting, oh yeah, I've got great sex drive, my sex drive went up by taking YK-11, and then the next person will come and say, oh, my sex drive was crap on YK-11. So again, it's like an individual thing. We're all individual. We all react differently to different chemicals, different drugs, etc. So one of them. Anabolic, is it anabolic? Anabolic is muscle growth. So yes, it is anabolic. How anabolic? Again, how long's a bit of string? So what sort of gains would you expect to sort of make on YK-11? It's hard to say. I think most of the gains have been reported, sort of like 5 or 6 pounds. Gains for a guy, of course. 5 or 6 pounds in lean muscle tissue is kind of what you'd expect. If you're gaining 10 pounds, then you ain't taking YK-11. The thing with YK-11, it's very counterfeited. So if you're gaining 10 pounds, then you ain't taking YK-11, you're taking something else. So that's not what it's not supposed to make you gain 10 pounds in muscle. So if you gain sort of 5, maybe 6 pounds, then you're doing good basically. Is it bad on the liver? Yes and no. Again, we're all individuals. Some people will report, yeah, they had elevated liver enzyme count, and other people said it doesn't. So when I took it, just to be on the safe side, because I have high ferritin levels, so I've got to kind of watch my liver. So I chose to take a on-cycle support with, you know, that's got a bit of everything in there, just an off-the-shelf on-cycle support. So I'm thinking, if I'm going to take it, I might as well take something that could possibly help my liver function along the way, just as like a little bit of an insurance policy, if you want to call it that. Is it going to shut you down? Yes, despite what anybody says, oh, it doesn't shut you down, bullshit, it will shut you down. So you will need, definitely 100%, you will need a PCT at the end of your cycle. Any kidney issues? Yeah, again, similar to the liver, some people report mild kidney sort of elevations in the enzymes and other people don't. So again, going back to the on-cycle support, I'm not saying on-cycle support's going to cure everything, because it won't, but if it happens to help, then it's kind of worth putting it in for what these things cost, I think, anyway, personally. So how do you feel on YK-11? Well, I felt pretty good. I had a lot of drive in the gym, enthusiasm was up, I felt really good, I didn't feel tired or shitty or anything of that nature. So yeah, a thumbs up for me for the feel good factor on YK-11. But like I keep saying, we're all individuals, so some people say, oh, I felt really tired on it and things like that. So again, but me, good. Why would people take YK-11? Well, mainly for dry gains, so you're going to get better pump, better size, a little bit of size I've already covered. These gains are going to be dry, so there's going to be no water retention. It's me personally, again, I took it when I was dieting, so I wanted to just get that sort of like harder sort of look. So for me, it worked really well for that. Dosages on YK-11 is around about 10 milligram a day for guys. The half-life on it is reported to be around about 8 hours. So you're better off not taking 10 milligram once a day, you're better off splitting the dose. So 5 milligrams morning, 5 milligrams evening, that sort of thing. And then you're gonna have more stable blood levels of it. Personally, I've never taken YK-11 on its own. I took it with Rad 140, and the product I used was, if you can see that, is one called Unhinged. So this is Rad 140 and YK-11 mix, and I've found that to be pretty damn awesome. Size and strength up, feel good, great, no obvious side effects apart from the one that I'm going to tell you about, which was joint pain. Now my elbows especially were pretty bad when I was taking this, so I don't know whether it was 100% that or not. It's a job to say really, because my strength went up a lot on this, and being I'm 54, so I would have been 53 when, yeah, it was about a year ago when I took it. So I was about 53 when I took this particular product. Now strength went through the roof after 2 or 3, after sort of like second week it was going up, and it just kept going up. Every week was going stronger, and then with every strength increase, the next, my elbows were killing, so sore my elbows were. So some of that was probably the YK-11 affecting my elbows, because that's what it's reportedly supposed to do as a side effect. And some of the elbow discomfort was probably due to the fact that I was lifting more weight. So yeah, combination of the two. But in a nutshell, not great on my joints. If you want to know what I thought of Rad 140, then click on the little next video on the screen now. Thanks for watching, see you next time.